Our play this week was first printed as a short story in This Week magazine. We were all so impressed with it, we decided to bring it to you on television. I think after you see our show, you'll all realize how one thoughtless minute can change our whole world. We'll join James Gregory in just a moment.
Send Mr. Judson in, Mary. Mr. Judson?
John. Hey, you look beat. Too much paperwork. How have you been?
Fine. Fine. Yourself?
Never better.
I expected you a little earlier.
I got held up at the Compton site. I didn't think you'd mind waiting.
Not at all.
What are we going to do about these door frames?
I've gone over your blueprints for the job very carefully, and, well, as I wrote you in my letter, the error in dimensions specified is very definitely yours. Or your architect's.
John, I just can't use 500 door frames that don't fit. Simple as that.
Well, you certainly can't expect me to absorb the loss, to accept responsibility for your mistake.
I haven't admitted it was my mistake.
Your plans. It's all here. It's all here in black and white.
Suppose I tell you that I'm not going to pay for them.
You must be joking.
I don't make $7,000 jokes. Don't bill me for those door frames.
Well, that's completely unreasonable.
Maybe, but that's the way it's going to be.
I might be willing to make an adjustment, a compromise.
Turn me out 500 new frames that fit. That's my compromise.
Why, I can't afford to do that.
All right. And there's no point in talking about it. See you in court.
Why don't I think it over, sleep on it?
You do that, John. Sleep on it. You'll see it my way.
heard you come in. Aha, strong drink. You never did that before. Straight shot right out of the bottle and all alone? You had a bad time with Judson.
Dear.
Well, then you just fight him. Take him to court. Don't you feel well? You look... Well, that's more like it. Welcome home.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm just a little tired, that's all.
Well, we're not going to let 500 old door frames beat us. It was his mistake. He'll pay for it. After all, he has a reputation to hold up, too. He can't just go around...
Look, Edith, drop it, will you? We'll forget about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Where's Ronnie?
He's up in his room doing his homework. Why is it he can figure out batting averages but has trouble with simple fractions?
I'll give him a hand a little later.
I'm sorry getting on you about Judson.
Oh.
You look worn out. I'll give you your dinner and you can go to bed early. Get a good night's sleep. Ronnie, I told you your father didn't sleep well last night.
Good morning.
Hey, Dad, I gotta show you that new curveball.
Now, don't start with baseball this morning.
No workout?
I promised the Tiger I'd take a look at that new curveball of his. We can't have the best pitcher on the staff getting rusty, can we? Let's go, Ron.
I'll get gloves and ball.
Good boy.
Are you sure you feel up to it? You had a miserable night.
I slept fine.
Darling.
Edith, what are you worrying about me for?
Dear, that Judson business just isn't worth all this.
Look, we'll talk about that later. You don't...
Hey, Dad, you know you got a busted headlight?
I have?
Right front, it's busted out clean. No pieces lying in the garage. How could that happen?
I don't know.
Didn't you notice it last night, dear?
No?
I bet it was one of those wild car jockeys at your garage downtown.
Yeah, probably, Ron. I'll take care of it later. Let's go, Tiger.
Dad, watch it now. I'm gonna nip the outside corner of the plate with the curveball. See, I remembered just like you told me, a full stop. Dad? Hey, Dad!
Okay. Ready, Tiger?
Didn't you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Come on. Fire away, boy. That's the old ginger. High and hard and on the inside, huh?
No, Dad, I wanted it to be a curveball. It got away from me. A good stick man could have clobbered that one. Came in there big as grapefruit. Now, watch this one, Dad. This is the one we strike him out on. Dad, watch out! Gee, Dad, you all right? Boy, just missed you by an inch. Didn't you see it?
No.
Boy, Dad, I'm sorry. I thought for sure that...
No, it was my fault, Ronnie. I was,
You know what?
No, what?
I bet all the other kids in the team wish you were their father. Gosh, Dad, I'll be late for school if I don't hurry up. Bye.
Hold it. Here.
Ron! Ronnie! You be careful riding that bicycle now, you hear me?
Gee, sure, Dad. You know me. I always watch out for cars.
Where's the morning paper, Edith?
It's on the chair where I left it when I brought in the milk. This'll perk you up. You relax with your paper and I'll go get the laundry ready.
Operator, would you be kind enough to get me the Riverside Receiving Hospital? Thank you. Hello, this is... I wonder, could you tell me about the condition of the Marks boy? William, Billy Marks, the boy that was struck down. No, I'm not a member of the family, but it's just very important that I know how he... Oh, my number? Oh, no, you can't call me back, see, because I'm leaving right now, and I won't... I'll call you back later, yes. Goodbye. The boy last night. I was the one. That's why I couldn't sleep last night. That's why, Edith, I don't think I'll ever sleep again without seeing him lying there. I prayed it was just a bad dream. I'd wake up and get a second chance, but there is no second chance.
Oh, darling.
Edith, that's why I'm going to do now what I should have done last night. Go to the police.
I'll go with you.
No, Ronnie will need you more.
Good morning. You Mr. John Kramer?
Yes, I am.
This your car, Mr. Kramer?
Yes?
Can you explain how that headlight got broken?
You're police officers, aren't you?
Detective Morgan. This is Detective Jones.
Then I think you must know how it got broken.
Woman on Mill Road heard the sound of the crash. She saw the car being driven off. Gave us a good description. Last night we started checking every make and model of this car, registered in this area.
Yes, I didn't think...
That anyone saw you? I'm sure you didn't. But then we had the broken glass and the headlamp on the street. It might have taken us a little longer, but we'd have found you.
My wife will tell you I was just on my way to the police station to give myself up.
It's too bad you didn't do that last night. It made it a lot easier on everybody. Ready, Mr. Kramer?
Here he comes!
Please. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me. I want to get through. Please. You don't know me, Mr. Kramer. I'm Gertrude Marks. I'm the mother of the boy that you struck down and left lying in the street. I just wanted to see what kind of a man you must be.
Miss Marks, believe me, I'll do anything I can to make amends, anything. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry.
Please, Mrs. Marks, don't torture him. You must be his wife. You must be proud of him. You're wrong. He's a good man. I understand that you have a son, too, at the same age as my boy. I'm not the kind of a monster to wish that anything should happen to him, to hurt him, to your boy. But I do hope that in some way you'll have to suffer for what you did. The way I've suffered. My boy has suffered.
it pleases the court, my client, John Kramer, freely admits his guilt in this matter. We've heard from the investigating officer that at the scene of the accident there were no street lights. We've also heard that the police investigation established that the bicycle on which the lad, William Marks, was riding that night was not equipped with a light, nor even with a reflector which would have signaled its presence. We have heard from Mrs. Kramer that John Kramer was on his way to surrender to the police at the time of his arrest. We have also heard that the boy is expected to make a full recovery. It seems to me, Your Honor, these facts go far to mitigate the offense. John Kramer is not a criminal. He is a good husband and a good father. How do any of us know how any one of us will react to such circumstances, including yourself and myself, Your Honor? In order to help this court understand how one man could panic in the way he did, I asked John Kramer to take the stand. Now, Mr. Kramer, I want you to tell the court your state of mind when you left your office that night, just before you drove home.
I just had a hard time with a very important client of mine. Looked like I was going to lose a considerable amount of money, and I was upset.
The fact is, this state of mind had a contributing influence on your actions after the accident. In a real sense, you were not yourself. Now, Mr. Kramer, try to remember exactly. What was the first thing you did after you struck the boy and brought the car to a halt?
I looked back and saw him lying there in the street.
Then what happened?
The porch light went on the house.
Yes, and because of your state of mind, that light sparked a kind of blind panic in you. And without thinking, you stepped on the accelerator. It was the kind of blind panic that could strike any of us.
But this happened to me. And I'm not sure it was just blind panic.
John.
George, I know you want to help me, but I'm not sure it will help me if you just try to explain things away.
Your Honor, my client is in no condition to continue his testimony.
No, please. Please. Let me tell it. Let me face it for what it was.
Your Honor...
Mr. Ralph, this court would find it most instructive to hear the defendant testify in his own words. Please go on, Mr. Kramer.
Well, that night, driving home from the office, all I could think of was I'd given in to this client of mine because I didn't have the guts to face trouble. That's the way I am. I hate unpleasantness. I hate myself for being that way, but I didn't think of what I was doing, how I was driving, and then suddenly in the shadows by the curb, I saw him. The boy on the bicycle. I slammed on the brakes, but I couldn't stop in time, and I struck.
Go on, Mr. Kramer.
I don't know. All those weeks waiting for the trial to begin, all I could think of was why. Why did I run away? I wanted to help that boy. I did. And the porch light went on, and I panicked. All right, but there was something more to it than that. I'd be arrested, crucified by the newspapers. My family, I couldn't face that. I couldn't face the fact of what I'd done. I couldn't face what was going to happen to me. A man who would do what I did is a coward.
Your Honor, I don't think my client should be held fully responsible for this testimony.
I will defer further action on this case until tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., at which time I will pass sentence on the defendant, John Kramer. Court is adjourned.
John?
Edith, give him a moment alone. Then we'll talk to him.
Please. I thought I'd be glad to see him humiliated, punished. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for you, for your boy, for him?
Come outside, please. I'm fine now.
Darling.
Edith, I'm going to prison. Perhaps for a year. All I'm really worried about is you and Ronnie.
We'll be all right. You know that.
There'll probably be a civil suit against me, even though the boy's making a complete recovery.
Darling, if we have to, we'll just start all over again.
I'm so lucky to have you.
I'm the lucky one, having you.
Sorry, it's time, John.
Oh, George. Question I've been wanting to ask you the past few weeks.
What's that?
That night, the accident, if I'd gone back, helped the boy, and reported myself to the police, what would have happened to me?
Well, the investigation would have shown that the boy was at fault almost as much as you. An unavoidable accident. You would have been released.
You mustn't think of that now.
Now, I want to think about it, Edith. I've learned a lesson I never want to forget.
Darling.
Oh, I don't say that I'll never be afraid again, or that maybe my heart won't jump a little every time the telephone bell rings, but things will be different when I come home.